Hello, welcome to Current News. I'm your host, Chris Davis, and today we're going to do a review of the Netflix series Voltron Legendary Defender Season 4. Now, before you continue with this video, I have to let you know there's going to be a huge spoiler warning, so if you haven't seen Voltron Season 4, please click off this video and come back and watch. But if you don't care about spoilers, please continue watching this video. Okay, Voltron Legendary Defender Season 4. I love this series. I loved this season. It was a great season. I wish it was longer. Only 6 episodes. They've been making them shorter now. With Season 1 being 11 and Season 2 being 12. Season 3 was 7 and now Season 4 is 6. So they have been making them shorter. I wish this one was longer, but it was still a great season. So where this season picks up at is the Paladins of Voltron are working on building their Voltron coalition. So a group of planets to work together to stand up against the Galra Empire. And the way they have been building this coalition is, other than freeing planets from control of the Galra, they've been doing this parade, and it's been more of a show of arms. That's what they call it, a show of arms. So they show Voltron off, and what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to inspire people and motivate them to join the coalition or rebel against the Galra Empire. One of those two, or both. But there's a problem. The current leader of Voltron, Keith, has been away from his team. He hasn't been really committed to Voltron. He's been more interested in the Blade of Mamora and helping them continue to track a shipment of quintessence and seeing where it leads. He's trying to find Lotor, who is in current control of the Galra Empire after the Zarkon was defeated in Season 2. I'll let you know more about that later on in the video and how that changes. But anyway, Keith hasn't been committed to the Paladins of Voltron. He hasn't been stepping up lately as the leader of Voltron and as the Paladin of the Black Lion. And the Voltron Paladins kind of get embarrassed because they can't show Voltron off completely because they're missing the Black Lion, and they need 5 lions in order to show Voltron in his complete form. And so the team confronts him about this. He says he'll never do it again, but it keeps happening. But then there's a big change. There are ships who are trying to deliver medicine and food to a planet, and the Galra Empire attacks these ships. And so the 4 Paladins of Voltron try to go out there and stop the Galra Empire, but they can't. They could stop them if they formed Voltron, but Keith is with the Blade of Mamora, so they can't. So Shiro, the former leader, decides to get back into the Black Lion to reconnect with it, and he's able to. In Season 3, he wasn't, but now he can again. So he goes out there, he helps the other Paladins of Voltron. They form Voltron, and they defeat the Galra fleet. Keith comes back, and all of them are mad at Keith. They're asking him, where were you? An entire quadrant was in danger. And then Keith just tells them that he's more interested in being with the Blade of Mamora. He could never be the leader that Shiro was. That Shiro is the rightful leader of Voltron. So Keith decides to leave and go with the Blade of Mamora, and Shiro decides to continue being the leader of Voltron. So they continue building up their coalition, and Pidge decides to leave the team temporarily to find her brother Matt, and she does. She brings back Matt to the Paladins, and they form a program, a computer program where they can track the Golra Empire's fleet live. When they do that, Shiro comes up with a pronged attack against the Golra Empire for them to liberate planets to join the coalition and to cut the Golra Empire in thirds. They get help from the Freedom Fighters, which is what Matt's a part of, and they get help from the Blade of Mamora. And they're about to be successful. They're about to win, but Zarkon's witch, Hagar, decides to blow up a planet. And when she blows up this planet, it's going to take out solar systems. So it's about to destroy the whole coalition, the whole rebellion against the Golra Empire. But they only succeed because Prince Lotor takes out Hagar's ship. Now, I bet you're asking me, why would Lotor take out Hagar's ship when he supposedly is the leader of the Golra Empire? Well, there was a turn of events in this season. Zarkon came back, he's alive, and he tells Lotor that you're not in charge anymore, I am. And then Hagar figures out that Lotor plans to betray the Golra Empire, so Zarkon learns of this and makes Lotor a fugitive. Lotor kills one of his generals, then the other three decide they need to turn on him and turn him into Zarkon in order to get on his good side, but Lotor escapes from his generals, he escapes from Zarkon, and then he helps the Paladins take out Hagar's ship to keep the planet from blowing up. And then the season ends with Lotor proposing to join forces with Voltron. So, see, a lot of things happened in these 6 episodes. Like I said, it's a very interesting season. You've got to see it. I loved it. I loved the chemistry in the season. I loved the character development. I thought that Keith was going to stay leader of Voltron, and that's usually how it is in every version of Voltron. Shiro dies or disappears, then Keith becomes the leader, and that might happen in later seasons, but right now Shiro's the leader. So a lot of things happen this season. You've got to see it. So that's where I'm going to end it today. And I want to let me know what you think in the comments section below. Have you seen Voltron? Have you not seen it? If you've seen it, what do you like about it? Let me know about what you think. Let me know what you think about this season. Also, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And all of you have a great day.